Welcome back to the YouTube Hard Truths podcast. This is a short podcast in which I'm actually adding a sixth bonus episode wherein we discuss some hard truths about starting out your small creator journey, be it on YouTube or on Twitch for live streaming or podcasting or what have you, but with more of a direct application to YouTube. I am a creator who's been on YouTube for 12 years overall. I've only really been doing it serious and trying to go full-time for the past 2 years, but I've had a lot of those small creator struggles for that first 10 years. And so I feel like I have a lot of experience to talk about this stuff, as well as I worked at a YouTube MCN, a multi-channel network, for 4 years, where I helped coach small creators to grow their channels. I became YouTube certified for 2 years, where it's just kind of the same test every year. And I developed an in-depth YouTube growth-oriented course for that network that they never really published, and I'm going to work to get out late this year or maybe next year. In this episode, we are going to be discussing why you are setting the wrong goals for your channel and why most people who talk about goals may not be super helpful for you and what the right approach should be. So let's jump in. If you've ever looked at actually really any sort of advice when it comes to growing in life, really, but especially when it comes to growing a creative platform, one of the big tips you might hear has to do with setting goals and working towards them. And that sounds all fine and dandy, but the problem is most people set the wrong goals. They set goals for getting X number of subscribers, X number of followers, make a lot of money, things that aren't really tangible or that you can directly control or influence. You can sort of influence follower and subscriber count, but you don't really have control over it. Like, think about it. Like, even my own channel, like, everyone could just go unsubscribe from you one day. Nothing you do will control that. People may just decide not to subscribe to you even though your video's getting exposure, which is why viral videos used to be the thing that people wanted to chase, but that wasn't really an effective method because you can get a lot of views on a video, but people aren't going to subscribe to you. And I want to clarify this because some people, when I was tweeting about this, some people got really nitpicky and but you can have a subscriber or follower count as kind of a high tier milestone or metric that you want as a result of your hard work. And that's fine. I mean, I've recently hit 100,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I'm super grateful for that. And that was, of course, a high-tier metric that I've wanted to reach, and I am happy to have reached it. But my goals were not, I'm just going to work and try to get 100,000 subscribers, and that's all I care about. And that's what I see a lot of small creators struggle with, is if you are setting goals, those goals need to be tangible, real things that you can do, that you can put X number of steps into over the next couple weeks and accomplish. So that means some example of those would be to just make 100 videos. If you make 100 videos, the content of your videos is going to be a lot better, and thus you're going to be a lot better at your craft, and you're going to be more likely to actually get those new subscribers. Complete a series on X topic. Like, for example, if I want to do a deep dive into the history of a certain technology or a certain medium, completing that series would be a good goal. And by completing the series, I'm getting better at my craft. The series is going to be out there and attract more viewers, which is going to get me more subscribers. Collaborate with X number of creators this year. Something I always struggle with is I just kind of isolate myself and I don't collaborate a whole lot. So one of my goals for 2018 was to collaborate with a lot more YouTubers. I think I had like 10 was kind of my rough number for the year. I don't honestly know that I've accomplished that yet, but I'm working towards it. I'm constantly working with new creators and finding new ways to do so. Again, that helps get you exposure. That helps you get better. You're getting feedback from another creator. You're networking. You're building relationships. And then you'll build subscribers from that. Develop more efficient workflows, get better at your on-camera presence, get better at scripting your videos, improve scripting. A nice goal would be to reach a point, if you're worried about like watch time and audience retention, to work on honing your scripting so that you can comfortably fit everything you want to say in a video in a concise 5-minute package. Same thing with your script reading. Try to work to cut out ums and uhs and to have more on-camera energy, something I struggle with since I have my own issues that prevent me from being super high energetic in the first place, something I work towards. Even on Twitch, like you can complete X number of games this year. You can work on finding a way that sticks, that you can engage new followers or new chatters in a way that doesn't turn them off, that excites them and keeps them around. You can work on collaborating with other streamers, covering certain events. You can set a calendar of specific game launches and make sure, or even just like real world topics that you can kind of relate games to, that you connect your streaming to. There's all sorts of much more healthier goals than subscriber counts. And what really irks me to see is when there are small creators who, especially when they say it in their videos, because it just sounds cheesy, you can tell you're not experienced when it happens, but they're like, we just achieved X number of subscribers, be it 200 or 1,000. Our next goal is blank. So we just achieved 200, or thank you so much for 200 subscribers. My next goal is 1,000 subscribers. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Please give me 1,000 subscribers. Or thanks for 1,000 subs. Our next goal is 5,000 subs. Spread the word. I want 5,000 subs. What? You don't get the subscribers just by like standing there and staring at the next metric and waiting for them to show up. And that's how a lot of people approach it, is that is their only goal. Their only goal is to get that number of subscribers, which means they're just going to do the same thing that they're doing, which in the case of a lot of small creators is unfortunately just uploading random kind of shenanigans at a completely inconsistent schedule and just waiting for subscribers to show up. And then they have that mindset of, oh, I'll get super serious about a schedule when I have subscribers that are waiting on a schedule, or I'll improve my quality when I have more subscribers. That is self-defeating. If you don't have healthy goals to work towards those subscribers in a way that's tangible and that you can improve your craft with, you're just not going to get the subscribers. You're not going to be able to work towards them, because you're not going to be able to earn them because you're not working towards them. Same thing with streamers. I'm just going to stare blankly at this game all day, 8 hours a day, until suddenly I have followers and I can go full time. Not how it works. Again, it's fine to have subscriber counts as something you want to achieve long term, but you need to put the most amount of energy into working towards tangible goals that you can set, and you have steps every day. You can check off steps towards that goal on a list. Building up a new studio, finding a faster way to do things, setting a consistent schedule, uploading X number of videos, getting better at those videos, improving your scripts, slimming down your videos, those kinds of things. Just something that I have encountered a lot, and that honestly affected me for a lot of my time as a #small creator, which I hate that identification in the first place, and that might be what we tackle in season 2 if this ever happens. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, I'd like to tell you about our sponsor for this series, which is TubeBuddy, which to me is the #1 tool, whether you're a small or big creator, for managing your YouTube channel. It has a lot of tools which can help you be more efficient, be it updating your descriptions in bulk, syncing to Facebook if you want to get your videos up there, checking out who's tweeted about your videos or where it's been shared. There's a lot of tools, way more than I could list in here, and you can try it for free by going to EposVox.com/TubeBuddy. They have a free version, and then they have some paywall tools. I have the full paid version because I can't live without it at this point. It is great. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and listening to, or however you're consuming it, this episode of the YouTube Hard Truths podcast. If we get enough support on this, I'm definitely going to try to do a season 2. I have been working on this for a very long time in terms of trying to figure out how to tackle it. I even have reserved a couple years ago a YouTube Hard Truths channel, a YouTube channel. So I might even do like a dedicated thing if it continues to be a long-term podcast project, whatever. If you are listening to the audio podcast form of this, come check us out over at youtube.com/EposVox, or the link in your show notes. And otherwise, thank you so much. Happy creating.